Why is there a valve here? Is this valve set to... The valve limit's so wrong. Here, I'm going to crank that valve limit up to maximum. That's the problem.
Which valve limit?
We were valving off like our main water flow into the...
Well, was it going left?
The aluminum. No, there's one going straight that was set to... That like capped it at 200.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the one going left.
Maybe.
The one going into our refineries to make aluminium.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Weird.
I know there's a valve going left to try to stop it, just because it forces it to go in a specific direction, so it doesn't backflow or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that one.
Because I don't want the Epcot Center to fill up. Is that the name of the big ball in Disney World?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Epcot Center.
I did it.
I think I'm gonna I can probably just take this out and take that.
And then
this is not gonna make any sense, but it is going to work, so that's better than making sense.
By frame rate. Chat says it's chaos walking.
You're right. That is an extraordinarily generic sounding YA movie title.
No.
I no longer fault you on it.
I couldn't remember what it was called while I was watching it. Like,
I already forgot what it was called. Whatever you just said, man.
There was some obnoxious quote in it that was mentioned that it was like a man that with his thoughts exposed is chaos walking or something like that. Was like and that was like why the title exists, and I don't know if it was just
almost sounds like a fucking Confucius joke. My God.
I don't know if it was like a random line made up for the thing, or if it was like a quote of like some poem somewhere, and that was the basis of the entire title or something.
Maybe. Jeez. Like.
It was pretty obnoxy.
It almost sounds like it's. Whatever. I just almost hear it in my head as it being like Confucius say, man who walk with thoughts out, have hard pee-pee or something. Like, it just seems stupid, right? It just sounds like it's the setup to a stupid, vaguely offensive joke.
I was about to say, like, it's always like really racist. Every time.
Yeah, every time. And every time.
Confucius say white guy's racist joke about Confucius is basically the format of it. Oop. It was a reasonably entertaining film, but also I'll never watch it again or remember most of what happened in it. It is definitely like YA movie number 1,000 billion like fucking. I thought this genre died when they fucking had the audacity to name the dystopian YA fiction where one person's divergent from everyone else and they're special. They just made one that was called Divergent. Like, you're a divergent from our society. We all fall into lockstep, but not you. It's like, okay, there you go. You've just broken it down to its like base parts. No need to make any more anymore. Like, at this point, you're not even like masking it up in like text, like any level of obfuscation. It's just, nope. I'm just gonna call it the trope name. It's like Divergent the movie is like the TV tropes page for the genre of YA dystopian fiction, but just that's the script. They don't call it any of the things anything. I like how he's like, they get introduced to like all the fucking Gryffindor or the fucking Hogwarts houses of the Divergent universe, and it's like, that's where the nerds are, and that's where the arts people are, and those are the people who do sweet kickflips off of moving trains. They're radical. I want to be one of them. I'm like, motherfucker, this is a real movie. Can't process this.
I'm taking your word for it, that it's a real movie.
It's astonishing. It's on like the list. Like, I'll never do all the things.
It's on my list. You're going on the list, Divergent.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like I'll never get around to all the things that I consider maybe doing, but I definitely sometimes consider like getting people together to watch really stupid movies and commentating on them. And
yeah, we used to do that.
That's on the list. Definitely part of it would be
for that one Christmas movie.
Yeah, we did it for like I think 3 movies.
Yeah, it was really fun. Should try to do it again sometime.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder if there's a way to set it up so that like that's what our weekend meetup is like everyone just watches a movie together. But I don't know if there's any I don't know if there's usually any clean way to just all experience a film together online. I think it's illegal to just like share a film with your friends online, for example. As opposed to like what is it? Like usually it's like you all have to have the same service and all stream at the same time, and there's like the configuration of people that would show up to weekend sessions does not all have the same streaming services. Most of the several people don't have any, and of those people, there's also like 3 countries. So the same things don't even be available in the first place.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
This is not like an easy fix for that kind of stuff, and that is annoying.
I mean, there is. It's just not. There aren't legal fixes that are particularly easy. But let's say we get this NordVPN. If you're listening, you can sponsor this whole fucking project, right? Like this is your shtick. You're like every NordVPN commercial is like, "Hey, terms of service could suck your dick, right? Let's make that happen with NordVPN." Every NordVPN commercial or any VPN commercial that leads off with like violate the terms of service for your favorite streaming platforms is just ridiculous to me. Oh my god!
I've brought that up
Why
multiple
did they do
times,
that?
and weirdly, like I often feel like I'm the only person that like is like having a reaction to that, because I'm like, wow, it just opens with the idea of like doing, like it's either a crime on your end or it's just really bad news for like Netflix or whatever, where like you would think that maybe there'd be repercussions once it reaches a certain critical mass of everyone being really aware of the fact that that can happen constantly. Eventually, like the people that do deals with those services would be like, hey, what the fuck? Like they think someone's got to get angry at some point, and it's got to have like some kind of outcome, I would figure. So I'm always completely shocked when like it doesn't seem like anything ever comes of it. The audacity is incredible, because every NordVPN ad is just opens with that, and you're like, oh,
no.
Wow.
And, I mean, they have to, right? They when you do a sponsor read, like they tell you what to say usually. They must for NordVPN, right? Because everybody always says that you can get around region locking with it.
Yeah, like at some point they had to just realize like that's the most sellable. That's the thing that really sells subscriptions, is highlighting the fact that it does that. It's like, and it also we care about internet security or something, definitely, which is code for piracy.
Yeah, like, but that also, it's so weird because VPNs are terrible for like protecting your identity and stuff like that. They're really good for piracy though. So it's really weird. It's so weird that they do that. That's so weird. It must work.
It'd be like as if like they had like some kind of like service for reading comics online, and they're just like, oh yeah, and you just fucking steal manga on it, just read all those fan translations on our website, and you're like, wait, they're just doing ads for this? they could just do ads? They're allowed to do, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's weird. God, it's weird. And like, this isn't a judgment thing on the people who use it for that.
I'm just deeply confused.
This is literally just me. This is just me being weirded out by their fucking ad campaign.
Yeah.
Like, really,
it's just
all it
an
is.
incredibly audacious thing to do, and I'm always really confused by the fact that it's like happening.
I know.
It's like, wow, they just that's just the sales point. All right. What a life.
It'd be like if Crunchyroll or whatever like didn't have the rights to any of the anime that they streamed, but they just advertised it anyway. Resource? What is wrong with this thing?
Go to youtube.com to watch Warriors of Virtue, because somebody just uploaded it to their YouTube channel and no one took it down yet.
That would be really weird if like YouTube was like that.
That's true too. Last time I checked,
somebody did that.
My childhood fever dream, Warriors of Virtue. Last I checked, is just on YouTube. Just nobody bothered doing anything to stop it. Like, wow, there it is. It's real. I can show people it's real. They won't believe me when I tell them about the live action kangaroo fursuit Captain America movie, but it's real. There it is. I can point at it.
I've not heard you talk about this before. Would you?
It's a movie where every actor looks like Ron Perlman in a costume. Something about the kangaroo costume really just sells Ron Perlman, and none of them are Ron Perlman, but I always think he's in the movie because they all look like Ron Perlman.
How the hell do you make a kangaroo look like Ron Perlman?
He's got a face.
Okay, so does Ron Perlman.
Oh god, why did our power just turn off?
What happened?
Our power turned off.
I'm messing with the water extractors. And I guess I turned off the water that went to the Nuclear power plant.
Oh, that's our whole base turned off.
Yeah, that sucks.
Including the power that powers the water.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. 825. Fuck, I can't leave. No!
Okay, I think I know what to do.
Okay.
It's not great, but I think what we can do is we can unplug the water extractors from the network and then make a network that's just the water extractors and a biofuel reactor and then throw grass in that shit.
Oh, so Vape Nation.
And then that'll power the... You almost killed me, by the way, because I immediately fell from the sky.
I fell from the sky too, but I didn't... It wasn't a great time on the bird end.
Yeah, but you throw your bio shit in the bio reactor, and that'll power the water, and then that'll pump water into the nuclear reactor, and then we try to turn the actual breaker back on. Oop folly. Or we can just go fuck ourselves. But I've definitely wanted to have a watch party of Warriors of Virtue, if for no other reason than just to inflict its existence on other people, because it's so fucking strange that it's real. I have a VHS copy of it. It might be my only VHS. Just because I saw it in a store again, and I'm like, this is real. What the fuck is this movie? No one talks about Warriors of Virtue. A real movie, which probably it's probably casually racist. I don't know. It has a lot of Eastern mythology shit going on.
I gotta see this now.
It has it does have the fucking like it has like the Gremlins intro, where it's like, let's go on a little trip to the Eastern people, and they'll set the plot in motion, and then we'll never see them again.
Yeah, I getcha. Oh wow, look at this little curiosity shop. Tended by this old man. No, he's just staring at them.
You know, he's a hip dude that does cool stir fry in slow motion. Look how incredible his cooking is. He works at a Hisui.
Oh, damn it! Now I want stir fry, dude.
Yeah.
Of all the things you could have brought up, it's like I want to eat that now.
and then he just like teaches him a lesson about a legend or whatever, and then he promptly vanishes from the film.
Mm-hmm.
It's the legend of the cow lung or something, and anyway, this is gonna be important later when you get isekai'd. Oh, I'm really realizing how I'm not building ladders anymore right about now. I just need to go up there. Oh, right. I don't have ladders anywhere because I've been flying.
Yeah, we've been a little bit spoiled by that.
Yeah, let's hope those wings never get clipped. Can I even afford to make a ladder? Yes. I'm loaded.
Man, we got ladder money.
I'm ladder musk.
You think if Elon Musk... Wait. Oh. His name is already Musk. Okay, carry on. I
you
was going to attempt to
Are you talking about him
but-
starting like a fragrance company?
Yeah,
That's just based on him.
yeah.
That's what he smells like. So you can smell rich,
all have
which is not
fucking
great
annoying
smell,
names, too.
honestly.
Yeah, it'd be like they'd be named after like Dogecoin and crap like that.
I don't think he has like the copyright for that, does he? I don't think he can just use that brand.
No, but he could. Well, I mean, he can't call it like this is the official stank of the Doge. Like, you can't do that. But like, he could call it like, I don't know, some pun.
Doom. The pasta is entering the room. Yep.
That. Is that?
Well, two of the things in the space elevator are technically being loaded into it. Have to rebuild the entire base so that they can do a better job. Kinetic field generator. Hey, those are all things we're making too. I can make that work. Okay. Are you trying to figure out water or something?
Yeah, I'm configuring all the water extractors to trying to cram as many as I can in this tiny little lake. It's difficult.
Is the power on?
No. But the problem is that I tore up all the water extractors. That's the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll turn the whole base off. Now that we made that.
Yeah.
Now that our entire
apparently
base
that
depends on that.
Yeah. Apparently we have a bit of a single point of failure.
I guess that that highlights how. Maybe that highlights I was right about like how close we were to running out of power the session we did make the nuclear reactor. Because the stuff that we've built since then has put us over that. So the moment you turn off the nuclear reactor, it's fucked.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Okay.
You can do it. I believe in you. I'm watching you
don't
from
have a
afar,
choice.
rendering some bullshit or whatever.
Yeah, that's how I feel whenever I finish up editing an episode, and I just look at Adobe Media Encoder. I'm like, I believe in you. Render that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm not doing a review of Warriors of Virtue. I just know that half the stuff I saw as a kid is way more racist when I go back to it now. I don't know if it has a secret origin story of being, like, made by a Hong Kong guy all along or something. Like, that's the level of analysis you should not be expecting right now.
Or ever.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we're not
maybe on my
review
channel,
it.
maybe on my channel where I analyze things. If I ever get any of my scripts done.
Keith Catcher 2.
Oh
whatever.
no. Keith Catcher 2?
Oh, right. I'm not involved.
There's just a lot of magical Asians in movies from the 80s and 90s. And you're like, oh, they did this again. Huh. And that movie opens with a similar note, and so it seemed like it would be that kind of thing. What is it? There's certain parts of movies that there's interesting stuff to be said about, like, what people remember about movies. Like, what is it? Like, when I go back and I rewatch, sometimes it's just because it's bad, and sometimes it's because it's just not what's crucial to it, but it's like a weird element of the setup or something. Like, I marvel about how long the fucking fish scene is in Phantom Menace. like I always think of it as being like this this 10-second thing where like there's always a bigger fish, and it's like I think it's like 5 fucking minutes or something. It's just another bigger fish and then another bigger fish. And I'm like, is this a parody of itself? I can't believe the scene's this long. And yeah, Gremlins. Every single time I watch Gremlins, I forget the intro happens, where they get the Mogwai from like a magical little store that's really, really Eastern, and it's in Chinatown and so on, and it has nothing to do with the rest of the film. And then he just shows up to chastise them and take them away at the end, like, you stupid white people fucked it all up. And then a really weird one is that, like, what is it, Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs is always used for, like, transphobic rhetoric. And people always remember that they always remember that character as being like the most prominent trans character in all of media. And that movie has like 5 conversations about how that Buffalo Bill isn't trans. They keep stressing and repeating over and over again that they're not a trans character. And then they just sit there and like everyone just forgets every one of those conversations, because the visuals of the scenes are more powerful than any of the actual like corrections or clarifications made along the way that are less like visually striking and so on. Kind of like how nobody remembers the weird lecture at the end of Psycho, where they like break down what happened and try to diagnose the villain and everything. Like everyone just remembers shower scene and then wig reveal, basically, as opposed to like the part where like some detective or whatever and some other characters you don't care about, I'll explain the plot to you and here's what you should actually think.
I haven't seen Psycho either. It's a scary movie.
We gotta get you versatile. We gotta get you cultured. I was just looking at the word versatile, so I just said it. Shit. Do I want to try to make something even though the power's off? What's it? Battery control rod versatile framework. I can probably make this work anyway. I just it just sucks because that jetpack's not on.
I know, trying to build
like
on this lake is infuriating.
How many are you trying to make?
I'm just trying to squeeze one more water extractor in here. Like, I'm just trying to pack in like one more. I think I pulled it off. I think I managed to do. I'm being like pixel level like precision right now to try and do this. Because otherwise I have to pull in water. I'd have to like get water pumps from who the hell knows where, like way further away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start setting up water further away.
Okay, have fun with that.
Have fun. Sprinty. Oh, wait, I need to get I'm gonna pipe in water. I need to get a bunch of copper sheets, I believe is what all pipes are made of.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to where all of our Caterium comes from.
Okay.
Because that's a big ol' water chunko.
A big heckin' water chunko. Got it.
a big heckin' chunk of water. I always forget that was, if I remember correctly, that all started because people were describing like a dog.
Yeah, they were describing a dog. They were saying that's a doggo.
Or a big heckin' doggo. Doggo
yeah.
chonko. Fat shaming a dog. Well, he's got a big stupid smile. He doesn't care, and also he's probably dead now because of how long memes are around, but how not longer dogs are around. Oh no! Like the dead dog diary. You remember that?
No, but I'm it's like if you go into I Can't Has Cheeseburger or whatever. It's
and
just like,
every old meme that's more than 10 years old. You're like, oh.
Yep, this is just a fucking memorial website of a bunch of dead dogs.
Of an angel. Far away from here. I was at some wine tasting place and I was bored because I don't care about wine, but I was just there.
Pretentious.
I don't want to be there. I'm just there with people, and they're like, cool. I love this. Yeah, it's the worst thing of all. It's scary these days. and I'm at this place, and I don't want to be there, but that's my life. And there's just a fucking nice little book that's like, oh, it's all of the dogs of all of the wineries, like the where they have like the actual source of the grapes, like all the farms have like orchards, have like dogs, and somebody went and collected all of them into like a journal that has like a photo of each dog and a little story about each one, and it's like, I'll read about these stupid little dogs instead of wine tasting. This will be nice. And then I looked at the copyright date. And it was like 15 years ago. Like, oh, even the young ones are dead now. This is an emotional trap. This thing is. Yeah.
You okay? Did you get like a hairball or something?
Yeah, it was a hairball. I'm outed.
Furry.
Something was like loose, and I was like, ah! Like on the roof of my throat, and I'm like, well, this is my life now. No more talking or thinking for a while. Only pain.
Did I actually accomplish anything by doing this? I think I did.
Did you fucking say it was a hairball for me, like as evidence of me being a furry?
I may have done that, but
I would not be a fucking cat. How dare you?
Okay, what would you be?
I don't fucking not a cat.
I'm not asking what your
cats.
persona is. I'm not asking what your persona is. That's a whole nother conversation that can, weirdly enough. Okay. What is it with?
Wait, weirdly enough.
Here's the thing. If I ask somebody, what's your persona? That's a completely different question. Or what would your persona be? Is apparently a completely different question from asking, if you were a furry, what animal would you be? Apparently, those are very different. And the first one, yes. If you ask the first one, people get angry with you. And I don't know why. I mean, I'll respect it. I will not ask somebody.
They get angry if you ask what their persona would be, but they don't get angry if you ask what animal they'd be if they were a furry. That's how it works.
Yes, that's how it works.
I guess they're mad you're at the insinuation that they comfortably know what a persona is. Even though they're outing themselves anyway, but also doesn't everyone know what a persona is now?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But
is this an ongoing? Is this a repeating test? Like, does this keep happening to you?
No.
Even like
it happened once. And
so is people one guy?
This applies to all Fury. No, it was a community though. That's the thing.
It was a community.
Like, it happened once, but like
a community of what? Furries or office workers at your place?
No, I didn't ask my office workers.
Wait, you
asked? Kidding me?
Wait, you asked furries what their persona was, and they got mad. Yeah, I'm confused.
It's complicated, but yeah.
Why would they be mad at you asking the thing that they?
I don't know.
I
know, expect them to be mad.
Aren't they defined by you already knowing that they have one? How do you know that? I'm confused.
I don't know.
I can't unpack the story.
I don't know. Maybe
What is this story?
I don't know. At least that's how I recollect it. Maybe I actually typed out,
Did you mess up telling this somehow?
A bunch of assholes or something. Like maybe that's what I typed instead.
Maybe this is maybe. Yeah.
Maybe I typoed it to just be like.
Maybe you're pulling a peek like Am I the Asshole, our subreddit moment where you just completely misrepresent what you actually did. You're like, I don't know, they're just fucking crazy for no reason. I'm not going to introspect how this could have been my fault.
Yikes. Ay.
And we'll just never know what Bird did wrong that day.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've made like a billion water extractors.
It's good.
Just gotta pipe it all.
I've finished what I was doing. I'm looking at the Nucleon power depot. How do we make this boy turn on again? I'm gonna just try flipping the switch. That surprisingly did not work.
So the idea I had at the time was to make it so that all of the water things you made are on a private circuit with a biomass burner. Because then you can power them.
Go make a biomass burner.
Then you can power them and they'll pump water into everything else.
Okay,
and then when you flip it, it'll actually be able to power the thing, Because the problem right now is that...
Does it need to be a private biomass thing? Oh shit, it does, because otherwise that's going to try to
it has to be on its own
base.
Yeah, you have to be able to turn on just the circuit that has the biomass burner on it. Otherwise,
that actually won't be too bad.
No,
because I just need to isolate it to only 2 of the water. Yeah. Well, I mean, I only need to isolate it to 2 water extractors, like whatever is going to the to the nucleon.
Just hook them up to the biomass burner, grab some grass, throw it in there. Pretty much the whole process.
Okay, good.
And then,
but the pump on that also needs to be on the same circuit.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all you need to do.
Yerp. That'll pretty much take care of it.
Yeah, it'll pretty much take care of it.
It's going. Oh, it's not gonna face. It's not gonna face the same direction. Oh well.
You okay? You sounded like the fucking Emperor from Star Wars for a second there.
Do it.
Nah. Nah. Do it. Excuse me. I'd really appreciate it if you would
step the fuck up.
Thank you.
I put in a ticket.
Please don't make me have to escalate to your manager.
You filed a ticket 12 times, and now we're telling everyone you work for. And they're all gonna talk about you. Wow, I needed this existential horror today. Thank you. I'm using existential incorrectly lately a lot.
Yeah, you're using existential horror to just mean bad. bad thingy, but mundane thingy.
Lovecraftian. My Lovecraftian office manager gaff.
Yeah, it's very Kafka-esque of you.
That was a trending topic recently.
What? Kafka-esque?
Yeah. Somebody did this whole diatribe on Twitter about how metamorphosis is an art or whatever, and everyone was having a big ol' happy dunking on them, and
wait, they were saying it wasn't art or it was art?
He was like, "Why?" It was like something along the lines like, "Why does anyone care about metamorphosis? This is like stupid trash literature or whatever."
Okay.
Was it Richard Dawkins that did it? It was like somebody that was like, "Oh, this is weirdly surprising" or something maybe. It led to a lot of mentions of turning into a bug for a while there. And I tweeted at a YouTuber I like, and they liked my tweet, and I was like, ha ha ha, I barely understand this conversation. But I read a comic where somebody was like, literally turned into a bug, and they were like, well, this is Kafkaesque. And I'm like, aha, zinger, I can get my tiny dopamine hit from somebody acknowledging the fact that I know a comic that mentions this.
Here's the thing.
This is the world we live in now.
I remember one time, I had heard the word Kafkaesque a ton of times, but I didn't know what it meant. So I went to the dictionary and I tried to look up the definition of Kafkaesque. And you know what it says? You know what you get when you look at the definition of Kafkaesque in the dictionary? It just says, of or relating to the works of Franz Kafka. That's all you get. And you're like, what? That's unhelpful at all. It's infuriating.
Yeah. It's like if you look up Lovecraftian, it just says it's like a Lovecraft book. Next question, please. Very good. a fucking... Was
Like,
it the
they didn't
dictionary
technically
equivalent of
use
asking a Labrador a question?
Like, yeah, they didn't technically use the word in the definition of the word, but they got really close.
I mean, they did, basically.
Eh.
TBH. Oh, pipe are too long.
Why the fuck won't this fucking fuck?
What are you having trouble? I trying to make the new biomass thing turn on and it's not or something?
Yeah, I'm using 3. I need to check to make sure it's not trying to power.
Yeah, you have to make sure it's not attached to
now.
the other grid.
It might be, but it really shouldn't be. Let me try turning on. Let me try turning them all off except for one. I'm gonna turn off all the water extractors except for one water extractor. And if that one water extractor turns on, then we know that nobody can be mad at me because I'm doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. You also potentially need to just check into like how much fuel they require.
It probably require not that much. All it is just one big Slurpee. Big Slurpee boy. Just guzzling that water.
One big Slurpee boy.
The entire grid.
How is it too long?
Why?
1, 2, 3. 3 is too long? How was it too long though? Fuck. Alright.
It's so confusing.
What's American mean? Oh, if we're relating to the works of Amerigo Vespucci. That's
I love his work on countries.
Technically a definition. Just want to not be helpful. Reminds me of a thing I've never read it, but like Saturday morning breakfast cereal sells like the Bible, a bridge beyond usefulness.
I don't get it.
It's a very small pamphlet that's supposed to be like an abridged version of the Bible, but it's so abridged that it's not actually helpful.
Oh, I see. What the hell? These can... What? What am I doing wrong? This is so confusing.
Does Papa need to come help out?
Yes. Yes. I guess.
There we go. Alright, there's a pipe going nowhere. I'm on my way. Fix all your problems.
Wait, okay.
Or whatever.
What? This is madness. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna make more. Fuck it. If it's not working, just throw more biomass burners at it until it decides to stop doing this. Laugh all you want. It's gonna work, maybe.
I was gonna say, that's a brave declaration.
Okay, yep, now it's going. It's powering nothing. I turned everything off, but it took 4 or 5 biomass burners to get here, and it's out.
And it's out. What's going on over here?
I think that the biomass burners just don't produce very much, and that's all I'm running into. Well, some of them are empty now. They need more leaves and
I was gonna say, do they
shit.
have any fuel in them? I'm gonna go make a trip to get the
yeah, go grab the condensed stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Our cud bricks.
Yeah. Bird's power grid is in Texas right now. Damn. Oh,
people died. Oh, my primary way of getting up here is going through a hypertube. Doesn't work now.
That's not good. Just run up the pipes.
Yep, just gotta climb up.
I want to get water, but water's too far away. Well, no, the water's a reasonable distance. The problem is the I don't have a cup nearby. My favorite part about this story is that it was really boring and I regret telling it.
It fills air.
Yeah.
It helps.
Birdcatcher. It fills air.
It fills air. He does do a talkie for a long time. And that's like his job. That's like what he's supposed to do. He did it. He did the thing. Everyone
My
tell
job.
Bart to say the thing.
Say the thing, bird. Say the thing.
Mm.
Oh no,
Self-loathing.
Birdcatcher. What a fucking nightmare. I haven't written a single line of code at work for like 4 weeks. I've just
Hey,
been
what
working
is
on
your
a
job?
document. Yeah. I've been working on a document that I describe as somewhere halfway between a technical document and a master's thesis, because it's just been words. I've written, this thing's like almost 30 pages long, and I've been working on it for about 2.5 weeks. So that's 2 pages of writing every single day of 10 like dense technical writing.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind, dude. This is
investment.
God. I like writing to some degree because I like talking, and writing is just talking, but
it's words that stay.
Yeah, it's talking that went through like time stop fetish.
Wait.
What?
Explain. Is that a thing?
What, writing? Yeah.
Hey,
People
I think
invented it
it's
a long
working.
time ago.
I think the thing is working.
Yeah?
No, what the fuck?
No, the
time stop fetish?
on.
What's not turned
No.
on?
The water extractors.
Oh, did you like toggle them
I
off?
put them all into standby.
Oh.
Which
Wow.
is weird that still ended up being a problem. Oh, I can hoverpack again. Oh.
But only right here.
Oh, fucking hallelujah.
I mean, these ones are all
All right.
spinny. Does that mean they're on?
Yeah. Things are looking okay now. The pipe, she done be full. I'm heading over to the Nucleon plant to see if it's turned on yet. Looks like it might be. What happens if I just flip the switch? Let me just do it. In a second. I need to find my way to a power pole.
Shouldn't be too hard. It's the only reason you're flying right now.
Well, I went far away from it, so now I'm running. I'm in the unpowered part of the base. I'm in the dark lands of of our base. No. Why would it be that simple, right?
I like seeing every light on every floor of both towers turn on for 1 second.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I like being the root cause of that. All right, let me guess. The Nucleon plant doesn't have any nucleons in it. Oh, it does. It has enough nucleons to do something. It's just choosing not to.
Does it have water?
Yeah. It's got 30 uranium fuel rods. It's got water. It's just choosing not to work. What if I disconnect the Nucleon plant from everything and just turn it on?
Like you're trying to connect it to the biomass burners?
No. I'm gonna disconnect the Nucleon plant and turn it on using just the power that it itself produces.
Just
right?
power
Like, that should
itself?
work. It has no connections. Okay, so it doesn't
Maybe.
actually work that way. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting. What the fuck do we do? Oh, this is a fucking nightmare. What is it like? The other things aren't going to turn on because they don't have like the other like
so
the coal
water's going
plants
in
or whatever
here.
else we're doing aren't going to do anything. Oh, this is a goddamn nightmare. Oh no. Oh, this is crazy.
Hmm.
Wait, no.
Ah! Shit. Power turning off is such a fucking pain.
Wait,
It's like
wait. No.
what's concerning is that there might be an issue with the coal.
That's what I was thinking, is that the coal was it's not able to like start up, so it's not providing the power that it needs. I'm just trying to fucking spam it to see if it'll start, and it won't work. What the hell do we do? This is fucked up. What do we do?
Let's see.
Do you want me to just build the second nucleon plant right here? Maybe that'll do it.
So like in the past, I've gone to the because there's usually like one series of electric poles that's connecting to each of the two really far away coal plants. So in this kind of situation, I'd usually go on our original sky bridge and take out one of the wires, then turn on the coal plants when they're alone and not touch the rest of the base. The problem is that there's two separate circuits that have coal on them, and then we have the nuclear power, which is in the middle of our base, kind of looped in with everything. So I don't know if we can just turn on all of our power and then reconnect them without it breaking in the process.
Well, I'm gonna try to just build a second nuclear plant, and because we have enough stuff to power two of them, so if we just turn on a second one, maybe that'll be enough. I just have to build it, which I think I have almost everything. I'm missing a little bit.
I might be able to run a power line all the way from one of our coal, the first sky bridge all the way to the, fuck, I'm out of iron rods. I might be able to connect the two coal areas to each other and then cut them off from the rest of the base and then turn them on.
Might work too, yeah.
But I didn't have enough iron rods, so I gotta run all the way back now.
And you can't fly.
It's always the roughest thing about this game is that every expedition I go on, I always immediately find that I'm missing something. And if I'm unlucky, it'll happen the second time too, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm just trying to solve a problem.
God. Okay. Outside plate. Nope. Oh, that ain't good. I'm fine. I'm dead.
You bastard, too. Where the first time it started breaking, you were like, oh, still half an hour before I'm allowed to just run away and not solve the problem.
I mean, I would have stuck around at least a little bit if it was that time. Because I did break it pretty badly. This is definitely a hell of a botch. At least I'm not paid to do this.
This isn't your official Amazon labor. Just obliterating this place.
Okay, are alclad sheets in here? No. Where?
Oh, you're not gonna find
God,
you're not gonna find any
100.
aluminum products because they're used immediately. Because we never have enough.
I just
of
need to
them.
get to 100. I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah, they're never there's
Well-
never a place where they're just lying around because they're always getting consumed by all the places that need them. Our many flaws are all catching up with us.
They never really were that far behind,
No,
so
there's even like a graph and
didn't take
everything.
much. Yeah. All terrible for you. This is incredibly entertaining to watch. Oh, good. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that this is entertaining to watch. But I'm glad all the same. I'm
Yeah.
glad that this is
There's the
watchable because I didn't think it would be.
There is the filter where if they'd have to be entertained by this because they were entertained by the rest of Satisfactory. There's a survivor's bias to the audience at that point.
No, you're aluminum casing. Get the fuck out of here, aluminum casing. You're not alclad aluminium.
Shit. I'm fine. Ish.
Did you fall?
Yep.
But not.
I was sprinting through a
Okay.
poison area, placing poles, just hoping that I'd get through it before I died. And then I fell off a cliff. Still alive.
This is objectively terrible.
Still not bitten.
If I disassemble something that was made out of alclad aluminum sheets, do I get the sheets?
I am
from it?
terrified
I
by the implication of you just like disassembling some shit just to see what happens, just to see what you can get away with. And then we just like find a whole part of the assembly line that's just gone later.
I just need a little bit. I just need 100 sheets. That's
Well,
all.
the buildings they're made of need all of it. They need all of the ones that are in them.
I just need to disassemble like one, just to get to me to 100, and then I'll go put it back.
How close are you to 100?
I'm at 38. Wait,
That's not
no,
going to be
38.
one. That's not going to be one building.
Well, then fucking. I mean, the nuclear plant is a hundo, so.
I know. Disable the nuclear plant. Then you'll have enough to
Yeah.
make a. Please don't die of poison. I need to finish my master plan now. I hope this works. Oh, I found a special
particle
den with an
accelerators.
angry boy in it.
Particle accelerators. Why aren't you made of alclad? If you were, that would make things really nice.
Because there's an entire unused one sitting around.
Yes.
There's the existing pole. There we go. Okay. Unhook that. Conk. Ha. Alright.
I heard something start to do things.
Yeah, I cut all of the coal off of the base, attached the two pieces of coal to each other by running across country and
Okay.
putting poles down, and now I turned them on.
Okay, so those two are on.
So now the question is
But
whether
they're
the
not
base
connected to the
will
main
yeah, now the
supply.
question is whether the base will survive when I connect everything back together. It did not.
How about you do it at the same time I try to turn on the nuclear plant? The nuclear plant has no fuel. Okay, that's a problem. The nuclear plant-
Let's see, I should make a breaker. Shit,
Wait.
what's it called? It's apparently not called a breaker. How is it not called
looks
a
like we're good now.
breaker? Is it a lights control panel or something else? Shit, what is it? Is it called a switch? Power switch. Okay. I haven't had what I needed on me. I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep unplugging it over and over again.
Yeah.
There we go. Also, something almost killed me just now. Don't know what that was. Ah! Ah! Angry spider. Fuck you. Dickhead. Yeah.
Indeed. How-
Can turn off the power switch.
This is a really annoying problem. Like,
Not
this
great
is
news.
legitimately frustrating.
Is all the water running?
I'm sorry?
Oh, it's a cliff. Is all the water running?
Yeah, no, the nuclear power plant is it's got what it needs.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug it, and I'm gonna run a power line of it all the way back to where my breaker is, and then all of them will be on the other side of the breaker, and then I can turn all of the power sources on at once, and then connect them to the base. And it'll be janky as all hell, because it's such a weird snaking system, and eventually it's gonna break because somebody's gonna fucking... someone's gonna connect one cable somewhere and it will no longer be an isolated system eventually. But for now,
eventually,
let's get this done. Power line.
Well, it's pooping out nuclear waste again, so that's good.
Yeah, it's currently not plugged into anything, so it should be using no power. It should just be making it at nothing. Making power
That
at
appears to
nothing.
be the case. Yep.
Okay. And I'm running through the boonies to connect it to my other nonsense.
Okay. Plan for
Now
next time is to
Now
build,
it's connected to my other nonsense.
We just need to build a second nuclear power plant.
Yeah, but also it
Just
needs to
put it
be
right there.
powered correctly.
Yeah.
The water and everything has to go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Definitely we'll do that next time.
Let's see if this works. So I've connected the nuclear to the power. I've connected the nuclear to the coal-powered circuit. I just need to get to the breaker. Okay, it's breaker on. I don't know what's wrong actually. Shit.
It's still not working, yeah.
Let's see. Is this on without it? Yep, this is running right now.
Nuclear power plant's running.
Yeah, because it's not connected to the rest of our base right now.
Yeah.
And so that's turned
Are
back
your
on.
coal burners able to get jump started? Is that a problem?
I believe it's working. I think both coal plants are running. I don't have like numbers memorized or anything. But I ran the cables to connect the two major coal places to each other, and then to the nuclear power.
Okay.
Wait, where am I? Fuck. Forest Big. I missed where the breaker was. I lost it. Where did I just go? Might have to add a beacon or something to the breaker later. There we go. Okay.
Super fucking confused.
Yeah, when I look at it, it says we're making 13,000 megawatts. Which admittedly might be a little low. I feel like we needed more than that.
Why?
Our consumption
This
doesn't
is
even
so
get that. Our consumption doesn't even get that high.
I'm so confused by what's happening here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do right now. Our production.
It must be trying to go to the rest of the base somehow.
I don't know. When I highlight the graph, when we try to restart it,
Yeah.
the graph isn't even helpful. It says that consumption's
No.
like 2,000 and the production's to like 12,000. It's like, okay, so we're good then, right? Why is it breaking?
This is so fucking weird.
The graph doesn't explain why it breaks.
Is that in this direction? Alright, I'm gonna head to the other coal place from the one you're at and see what I find. And if I still can't figure it out, then I will probably have to head out at that point, but I at least want to try.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pain. What's going on?
Okay, well that's just where the coal is, I believe. Yeah, that's to be. What's it being connected to over here?
You came to the same place as me?
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's where my breaker is. Let's
So
see.
it is.
Is the biofuel stuff running?
Alright, well I'll try running to the other one. This is really weird, right? Like any other time where we've had power problems, it's been pretty straightforward to resolve it.
Yeah, but our base
So
hasn't
why-
actually gone down in an eternity, and we had significantly fewer types of power back then.
That's true.
It was usually a simple case of, okay, go to the coal area, build more of them if I need to, disconnect coal from the rest of the base, turn on coal, then reconnect it after it's running. At this point, just nothing's working. Everything is shut down.
It's really weird.
Yeah, like whatever it is
This
is
doesn't
related to the
look quite right.
presumably to the it's presumably related to the nuclear thing somehow.
But the
why does
nuclear thing's running.
I don't know why it doesn't. We had enough power beforehand by a wide margin earlier. We had enough power. Why did it stop working just because water was disconnected for a bit? It just won't turn back on. It almost needs like a, I don't know. Like the reset mechanics don't work well enough, so you have to like do some really confusing shit to fix it at some point. Wow, it's just pumping out that excess waste too.
Yeah, the nuclear power plant's chugging along just fine, but none of the coal burners seem to be able to get turned on.
Let's see.
So fucking weird.
Fuck, where am I? Wait, actually legit, where am I? There it is.
The drones still work because they're on batteries. That's funny.
Yeah, they'll
I
keep
just saw
going.
one fly.
They'll keep going until their battery supplies run out.
Yeah,
Because
that's sad. Yeah.
Like that horror, that
It's
that final message that Curiosity had before he died.
Mhm.
Whereas it's like I'm low on power and I'm going. I don't remember. Fuck.
It was really sad.
It was sad.
You're talking about the thing that landed on the comet.
No, on
It was
Mars.
just like, oh, the Curiosity rover too.
Yeah, the Curiosity rover
Yeah.
has like a really sad final message before it shut down forever. Like the sky is dark or something like that. Okay, I just went to the batteries that I had on the roof of the screw building, and I ripped them all up because then I can try to build them in the part of the power grid where our power is created.
Okay.
Then hopefully that would lead to it creating an excess of power on that side that might overcome whatever the fuck like the startup cost is when we flip the switch.
It's so weird.
It has gotten difficult to solve that problem. I gotta be very careful about where I put this because it could be, if I fuck up, I'll be in the wrong part of the base, or I'm in the wrong part of the power circuit. But out here, I guess.
Are we gonna have to like look up a guide on like help? I turned my base off and it won't turn back on for Satisfactory.
I mean,
like what?
You oftentimes
in the
that
act-
guide is just when the videos go up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then all the backseat gamers solve problems for you. Granted,
All right.
I've followed their advice before and it had been wrong, so who knows? It's always a trust
Yeah.
fall whenever you decide to listen. I'll never forget the several people that insisted that the map in Wind Waker wraps from one side to the other like Pac-Man. It was just a fascinating like mass delusion that several people agreed on. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like the Berenstain Bears.
Battery? Power? Fuck. I don't know what anything is called in this game.
Yeah.
It's a... God, what is it? Oh, power storage. There we go. It's frequently a thing where I'm just like, I don't know what menu to look... I'm not always sure what menu to look in or where to find the thing I want to build.
So fucking weird. What? How could the startup cost for just the fucking coal plants be insurmountable for the nuclear power plant to achieve? I don't understand this.
How could the what? With the... I don't
We have the
understand.
nuclear power. How could it possibly be the case that we're not able to get the coal power plants going with the nuclear power plant?
We are. Or they power themselves.
Yeah.
When the switch, I put a power switch along the path. When that thing
Okay.
is turned off, meaning it's cutting, it's just when it's turned off, it isolates it, so it's just the coal and the nuclear alone, and the base is not attached. When it's
Okay.
like that, it works. But the moment you try to
Okay.
turn on the switch so that it then tries to power the rest of the base, it immediately trips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you by the
All
switch right now?
No. I'm probably gonna head out, honestly. We can make alclad aluminum at the crafting bench, so I'm tempted to just do that,
Fuck.
but I'm just gonna probably bounce instead. It's getting too late for me.
Alright, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing right now. Because I'm almost done connecting all
Yeah.
these batteries, and then maybe I can make that work.
Yeah, I mean,
But I have
think
to
just
flip
make
that switch to test it.
Yeah. I think maybe just make the alclad aluminum sheets at the bench. You only need to get to a hundo. Everything else is super easy. Resources, and then just put a second nuclear power plant, and it can probably work. But, sorry that this happened. That sucked.
It's eventful.
Really derailed the whole game. Oh, well.
Where's the power line?
It's only a game. Just... bleh.
Where the fuck is it? God, I need to add a beacon. I need to add a beacon. I can't find my own fucking power tripper anymore most of the time.
Yeah. Alright.
Do I have any on hand?
Good night, everybody.
Ah. You can put them on top of each other?
I did?
How do I pick it back up? Can you pick a beacon back up? Is that possible? Wait, what? Fuck, I just put... No, I just put a third one down.
Oh, do you think the game could... Because of the way that the mini-map... No, you ought to be able to pick it up. Makes no sense.
Oh, in the naming menu, you pick it up. Okay. Whew. I was like, the only interaction is a... I'll call it the breaker. There you go. It's like the only interaction is to name it. How do I turn it off? I mean, how do I pick it up? It's just a stick. Why can't I pick up a stick? Existential crisis on that one. All right. Charge my batteries. Work. I don't know how long it's gonna take these things to fill up. This might take a while.
Alright. I'm gonna head out, though.
Alright, have fun.
Night.
Doing anything else. Is this timer telling me that it's gonna take...
Immediately going to bed, practically.
Yeah. Is this timer telling me that it's gonna take an hour to just charge the batteries? Why is it so slow? We're making 13,000 watts and consuming 1.5. Why is it gonna take an hour? Fucking blows. Why batteries fill so slowly? I'm just gonna try it anyway, because I'm not gonna sit here for that long. Let's just see if this works anyway. Nope. Yep, I don't know. The base is so big, and I just don't know what to do right now. But we're already like a half an hour overtime, so I'm gonna call it. Let that charge, I guess. Maybe more batteries would help.